Hello, hello, hello. I'm back. So we're in the heat wave in here in Central California of 115 plus degrees. I'll let you know if it gets up to the high one, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be stay at 115 instead of 120. So I guess that's good, 5 degrees. Okay, so I want to show you what I have done on this lovely pouch. I'm trying to find a good pointer. I need to buy a pointer that looks cool. Let's use this guy. Okay, so Juanita from Juanita's Craft Corner. Oh, something fell. I don't know what that was. She has claimed the bags, or the journal and everything. So I put a few things on here to, wait, it's going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Here we go. So to personalize it for her, like I put her birth year down here, which I thought turned out cute. We talked I have you zoomed in really far so you can see the work. And I think I have rigged up here a little bit better of a light, so hopefully this will work. So here's the cute little flower grouping I put up. So instead of, where's the picture? I thought I had everything here, but you remember the card that had I think they were like lilacs or something on them. But I decided to do sort of more like, what are those things called? Hydrangeas or something, more like that. So, but see, that's what I mean about being inspired. You get inspired, and then I decided I like this way here. Then I added a couple of those little round felty looking flowers to add in there. I probably will put a few little leaves, but I forgot that. I sewed this guy right up here. I sewed him I just sewed in between it just to get it to sit down better. Let's see what else we do. I've been doing a lot of random stitching as I'm watching the news, just going around, around. I probably will do more in here, some kind of stitching. Let's see, don't want to miss anything. Over here, I added some flowers here. I'm still looking here. Let's see. I did base this down. And I might change that. I don't know. I have to think about the next part, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Over here, I did little teeny X's just in here for some interest. Okay, let's open it up a little bit more. Oh, over here, so subtle you can't really see them. Right here, little V's. I don't know if you can see those little teeny V's, real thin thread. So I did some V's in here. Actually, it was left over from this thread, so I just wanted to finish it out. So I did that. I'm going to probably do some more of something in here, V's or something. I don't know what. And I'll put some little, few little lazy daisy leaves in here. Okay, I don't want to miss anything. Let's see. I'm going to open it up wider, so like this. So then I think in here, I did a little bit of this around here. I might do some more of the same kind of stitching here just to fill out this part. Okay, so let's look. So I did the flower. I showed you the flowers over here. And today I ran into the bottom, one of the posts of the bed. Like when I clipped the corner when I was walking, and I think I broke my little pinky toe. Man, that was hurtful. Okay, so in here, I added these flowers I think I told you I was going to do, and I did a little bit of embellishing on the top, and so that turned out cute, I think, by the butterfly. Then I added these. I think I might have said that last time. Oh, wait. Sorry. Duh. Look at your thing. Okay, and then so I added these flowers here, then I added these little hashes, but I'm pretty sure I told you that already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I told you that. Okay, over here, let's see, I'm gonna bring you down a little more just so I can see if I can see you. And then I can come up a teeny tiny bit like that. Okay, so I don't wanna freak out the can't, I have a light kind of rigged up over here to try and help with the shadows. I don't know if it's working. Okay. Problem is I have no place to hang it up. I'm trying something up here. A second. Just a second, everybody. Man, okay, let's see if this works any better. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. I still think it's going to be shadowy unless we can make it be. I'm sorry again. Sorry. Okay, where's the screw to make it tighter? I don't know where that is. That's weird. How come I can't see it? Oh, here. Let's go like that. I have a little thing here. I don't know. I had a ring light, but that got broken. It didn't really work on this new system here. So I'm hoping this will help a little bit. It might. I still see shadow though. Okay, let's see, what was I going to show you? Over here I got her initials. It's a J, instead of an H, a JH, it's an HJ. That's fine. Let's see, what else am I doing here? Okay, so in here I put little French knots in here, just like that, just to fill in this green part. Okay, what else did I do? This wire, there's a wire right there. And come on, wire, stay over here. Just stay there like that. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I put it on here. So now I want to think about something here. I'm going to bring you up a teeny tiny bit now, like this maybe, just like that, and then I'll bring you down like this. Okay, when I say bring you up, I mean I have an arm right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you my other zippered pouch I made, which if you saw any of this on Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, then you know you've seen this before. But what I did here on this guy, I did not do, and here's one of my other pouch I made. Okay, let's come up some more. So if you see on here, I want to do this kind of an edging because I like the raggedy look of it. So I want to do where you put the fabric on the outside, okay? On this, I sewed them together and then put the zipper in. So I did not do it that way. So I've got to figure out how to, because I want to put the lining in, but I want to, this is what I'm trying to figure out. I want to put the lining in such a way that I can cover this too here, so I don't have this ugliness here. So what I did before is I put the lining in, then I sewed it together here, but I think I'm going to have to, do it different, and I don't really know how. I think I'm going to have to line it like you would line a dress or something, you know, and if anybody has sewed like that before, you would put your stuff together, then you make a separate lining, then you put it in. Usually I don't do it that way because I kind of like to sew it down. Like this one I sewed down here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that because I want to hide this. I didn't like seeing this. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to try and make that pouch with these edges that I like into this pouch. So, and since I've never done it before, and like I said, I don't have that visual thing, so I have to try and figure it out by thinking logically as I'm going. So we're going to see how it goes. Okay, first, okay, so I'm going to stop with some of this little sewing right now. I might still do some more, but I'm going to work on getting the sides, picking out the fabric. So how I've done this before, and if you've seen it before, I'm trying to figure out what kind of fabric. I have all these lovely fabrics right here. Let's go like that. I'm sorry. No, like this, like that. Bring you up a little teeny bit like this. See all my mess here, but you see how these are all these little cute fabrics that are in here that I did the other day. So I'm thinking I want to use these because they're right out here and I kind of like them. I'm so into them. So I'll show you how I do this. Now I just pick fabrics. It's not any, I got to bring you down so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so There's some blue in here and greens, but there's not a whole lot of blue. So I don't know if I want to do blue. And there's not really any of the red, like the burgundy color. So some of these that I really like that have a lot of that, I don't really want that. But there is pink. Now this guy here, he's a pretty nice fabric. And he's got those colors, but I'm thinking it's okay because it also has like this creamy yellow color. So what I do is I usually take it, so over here, as you can see, sorry. So usually what I do is I usually take about, how big is this? A couple inches, 2 inches. I tear it, and then that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to take 2 inches of this, I think, or do I want only 1.5 inches? I need to get some scissors. Man, my toe really hurts. Oh my God. Okay. So 1.5 inches is how much? If we go like 1.5 inches. I think I like the 1.5 inches better because it might help with this. So I'm going to do 1.5 inches. And then, so what I do is I'm just measuring a little bit because I really like some of it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I just kind of like to gauge them all similarly. Similar. Never mind. Okay, so I put a cut there and just tear it like that. Okay, it's pretty even. I don't think it's perfect even. But so it's going to go on here like this. I'm going to decide if I want it this long because I might want some more fabrics on here. So let's just take a little bit off. Let's go like that. Okay, so we'll go about like this, okay? We have that one there. I don't necessarily want to use the same fabric I don't want to necessarily go same fabric on the other side. So I'll show you what I like to do. So now this is a problem here. So I think I'm going to go over like this and then over like that, I think is what I want to do on this edge here because that's sort of finished off. I want to look semi-finished off there because of the zipper situation. So, okay, so this can come over about like this, and let's see. I'm not usually precise at all, but I might want this to go like that, and that way I don't hitch up. I don't get too much of the side over here. So I'm going to go just like that, and I'm going to fold this guy over. Makes it a little harder, I know. Like that. This needs to come over a little more, I think. Like that. So see what I mean? It ends up being pretty. I want it to be semi-even. It doesn't have to be even, just closer to even. Okay, then I put these Wonder Clips right there. I don't know what they're called. Just say... look on whatever it is, Amazon for sewing clips. They'll come up. I call them Wonder Clips because look at them. I could have came up with this idea. I'm just saying it right now. I could have. All right, so this will be like that. I like this. Very nice. Like that. Okay. So now I have to see this guy. Oh, he's so soft and pretty. I held them down with pins. I should have that other thing here. You know what? Let's get it so it's easier. I'm not dropping everything. Okay, where'd you go, buddy? Where's the... Oh, it's right here. Okay. Oh, this is over here like that. We're going to take this guy and put him here. Just like that. This is like this. And then I had a pin. Where'd the pin go? Okay, put this in here like that. And there was another one. Where'd the other one go? All right, well. Oh, yeah. Well, see, I shouldn't do that yet. This is what I should do. Duh. Okay, well, we'll do that later. So we're going to this is how I do it. I go, ooh, look at that. Roxy's Journal Stitchery. Let's take off this side. Sorry, Juanette. I just think I might need that. I might need that right there. So I just sort of use this for measure, and then I just do the same thing. Little thing, and then tip. Just like that, and like that. I think I'm also going to do a video today of Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, how I've started it and how I'm doing it. So we have this cute guy here. He's not real big, but he's pretty. So let's see. We're just getting an idea here. How many I need on each side. This will come up something like that, like this. So over here, I think that's as far up as I can go, a little bit more. Just sort of, I don't want it to cause too much brightness. I don't know if that's even helping. I'll just see when I double check it. Okay, then, well, I bet we can make that fit. So let's just cut a little bit off of him. Well, yeah, because we'll make it similar. Let's go like this. I could say that, but I'm sure I have a lot of fabrics here. Oh, ouch. My thumb hurts. Everything hurts, you guys. Okay, so we had 3 on that side, okay? And this is actually going to be a lot easier than what I usually make with the trifold pouches because I don't need to really, I don't need to, something. I don't need just something. I don't need to do the tops. Okay, so now same side, same thing. I'll just, doesn't matter, turn it around like that. Okay, so, no, I'm looking over here for fabrics that I think might look nice. We have this guy. Oh, that's pretty. Let's take him. We'll do him this way, maybe. Let's go. It's about the same size. Okay. I was going to tear these first because I didn't want you to have to hear the sound, but then I thought, why do so much already first that I, So that'll be one like that, so a little bit up. Oh, this one's pretty. And we'll try this one. Ooh, Roxy's Journal Stitchery. I feel like I have to save everything. Let's take this guy like this. He might be a little long, but we'll see. As I want it to look like it's pieced together, so I don't want them to be just too fat. Although I have done that before, where there's only been a couple fabrics, but like this guy might cut him shorter, probably will. It's like that. These are all like this, like that, like this and like that, right? We have all that. Is this the guy? Seems a little big, but I guess it doesn't matter. I'll go ahead and keep this guy here in case I need it. Okay, so let's look. What else do we have? Let's end with this one. He's pretty. Oh, these are so threadbare. They're so wonderful. I love them. Okay. I'm so excited about Roxy's Journal Stitchery. That's why I have to tell you what I'm going to do with that. So I'm just going to go. I'm sure this is way too long now, all of these, but it's okay. We'll just deal with it. So I got my pieces for the side, and I showed you how I'm going to put them on, but I'm going to just wait and do that so that I can see how I want it to come together, do you know? Okay, so then once that's all done, what I need to do, I have to measure this. So I need to measure this to get the right size of the lining fabric. So, funny thing is, let's look at this here. Looks pretty good on each side. This side comes up a little bit more here, but probably see how that's a little bit uneven right here. I think I'm gonna cut just a little bit of it off. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna measure this. I'll just measure it on here because I'll measure the other thing on here too. So let's get him about here like this and to here. So this is going to be, let's write it down. Man, I can't believe how bad I for real must have broken my toe. Okay, over here. I'm just going to write it down. This is going to be, so it's it's going to be, so I'm going to say it's right here to this. So it's going to be 14. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but 3/4, 14 1/2, which is 2/4, plus 1 is 3/4. So 14 and 3/4. Okay, this 14. I have to add a seam allowance on each side. Let's add, let's do, so we do 1/2 inch on each side, right? Let's do 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. So we'll add another, we will add another inch plus 1 inch plus 1 inch, like that. Okay. The other side, we're going to go like this now. So that was, we did this guy like this, right? That's this way like this, 14. Yes. Now we need to know this other side that's like this. So I have to go like this. I have to look at it over here too. I'm sorry, guys. This would be, and this will be up here, and it'll be how much? Let's do it this way. I don't get too confused. Okay, so this is 12. And it's already turned under, right? It's already turned under? Yeah. So this will be 12 and 3/4. So this is 12 and 3/4. And we'll add in, well, do I add an inch? Yes. Well, no, that's to there. If you add an inch, then you can somehow fold it over, I think, right? I'm going to add an inch right now, but I have to think about how that works. All right, so now the thing is that when you go to put, okay, so if I go ahead and sew all these sides up, I mean, to do the raggedy ends like I do, I'm thinking about putting this, okay, I think I want to put the zipper in different than I did before, which might be tricky. So let's say, which could be really tricky. Okay. What I did the one time, oh, I have it right here. I don't know if I've decided yet, but I pulled out this one zipper. Oh, I keep hitting you guys. That's what happens when you're down this far. I'm so sorry. So let's say we had the zipper like this. Last time, I sewed it sort of like this. I just put it on like this and sewed it up to this guy right like that, so that you could see the zipper. In fact, you can, maybe you guys can say in the thing what you think I should do. Okay, so let's say put the zipper in here like that, and we put it up to here, but I wanted to make sure I could unzip it, right? So it has to be, you have to kind of, and it didn't look the greatest. Where's it at? As you can see here, it's not the greatest perfection, but that's how I did it. I'm thinking about doing this time. Now, I don't know if I should, but I'm thinking about doing this next time the way we did when we were in school, which means, so say we had the sides on, what I would do is put this together like this, make a seam, which would be really hard. But if you're doing it by hand, it wouldn't be that hard. So let's say I put this together as a seam and I sew these together. Now, since I already did it this way, I either have to take out the basting and sew along there, which maybe I should do. I was gonna maybe just sew this together with like a little whippy stitch that I will take out. And then what you do is then the old school way, let's say it was, I don't think I can do it this way. The old school way was you would put this in, you make a seam, and then you put it in, and then you put this where the seam is, and then you sew around it. How we were taught in school was to put a piece of tape on the other side and sew around the tape so you get it even. And that way, what happens now, maybe I could sew it by hand doing this too. The other way you do it is, because that would make it be right here. Okay, that's very hard on this pal. So that way it would be, instead of seeing the teeth, it would be kind of like that, right? Like this and like that. So you wouldn't see the teeth. But when you unzip it, then it unzips. You know what I mean? Because this will be up. You don't sew it right. You sew it up a little bit. So it'd be like that. And then it would sew and you'd be hidden. But maybe we want to see the teeth because that's the whole point. Everything's so colorful and nice. So I don't know. Tell me what you think. I think it might be easier to do it the way I did before. Trying to get it more perfect since it's not for me. But so then what I have to do once it's sewed in everything, then I have the lining to put in. So I'll either already sew the lining, put it in like you do, and then hand stitch it, turn it inside out and hand stitch it on the other side of here so that we don't see the, so you don't see the way I sewed it in on the zipper or something like that. So I'm thinking I might do it that way. Yes, this is too long, so I will have to make the stop myself. That's what I decided. Okay, guys, so that's where I'm at. I think I'm going to go and sew in. So I'm going to do the sides, see how much space I got left. Because, see, I was thinking about doing some of this, but if this comes over, like let's say you had, where's the guy? Oh, over here. Let's say you had this guy and he was going to come over or something like that. Like this and like that, right? Like that and like that. Then usually what I do is I sew one side down and then I sew the other side. So I don't know if I should wait to sew the other side until after I put the lining on, because that's what I usually do. Or if I should, I don't know what I want to do. I think I solved this by doing it the other way, because that way you'd have seams on the sides, you know, and you wouldn't have to worry about this part. Anyway, you're welcome. I know that would be too complex to write down sort of in the comments, but just tell me what you think. Maybe I'll just hand sew it in this way like I did. Problem is once you sew it in like that, it becomes a whole piece. Do you know what I mean? It becomes a whole piece. So then it's like that. You can't open it up or anything. So it makes it a little bit harder to work on is all. So I have to think about the order of doing that, but that's what I'll be working out next. Okay, guys? So thanks for watching, and it'll turn out okay. I don't hate it this way. I mean, I think it's fine. But you can see it's not exactly perfect, which it doesn't have to be perfect, I don't think. So if I did it this way, but still did the sides, you know, put the stuff on the sides, and sew it, because what I did here, so if you see what I did, where's the other thing? Over here. So like, see this guy, he sewed, I don't know if you can tell. So this is sewed, I'm sorry, I'm trying to touch you, make sure you, so, oh, duh, sorry. So this is sewed by hand to put them together this way, so that they are, so that you get more space, do you know? So if I would have made a seam, you'd lose a bunch of space, but this will just be sewed by hand after I put this on. So I haven't changed the size of it at all. I just put a different edging on for the raw edges, if that makes sense. So yeah. So like I said, it's the first time I've done this kind of zipper pouch, so this is how it is. It's kind of hit and miss and figure it out. And I don't want to ruin any of this. I don't want to ruin it at all. So, yeah, I put this on first. What I did here was when it was straight and flat, I put the lining on and did some quilting so that it was all together nicely. It wasn't loose in as the other ways. Like this one I think is loose in here. Yeah, I just put this one in here loose. So this is loose in here. It's not sewed to the back. So I did that, and then I sewed seam up here. Now I could do that. And then sew the zipper in and have the zipper, have this part showing. And then sew the sides up. I could do that and just not care if it's showing, try and be a little neater. Or I could do that and maybe put a facing or something over it just to look like, you know how some shirts and stuff, they have a cool facing that comes over it out of a different fabric, and that could look cute too. And I might put a pocket too in there. So anyway, we'll see how I go, what seems the most logical for me. And we'll go from there. So thanks you guys for watching. I'm going to also right now do a video on the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery to show you what I've done there. And hopefully you'll like to watch that too. See you later. Bye.